This morning on DC News Now, heading home from your holiday getaway, you're not alone. What travelers need to know this morning. But before you hit the roads, wet weather is moving in this morning when we're drying out. Plus, breaking the cycle.
They're not bad kids. They're just being overly exposed.
The role experts say trauma plays in the ongoing violence here in the district. And hear from Tulane football players as they get ready to go bowling tomorrow in Annapolis.
We're just very excited to be here.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, it's 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning, taking a live look at the White House as we see what is very dreary and soggy start to the day. It's going to be raining for the most part of the day, too.
Yeah.
So for folks who don't have to leave, stay home. Yeah. Don't have to go to work. Stay in bed.
Right. Don't have to travel. Stay in.
Stay in. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, tune in.
Right. You come back and bring this. What is this?
I know. I'm sorry. This is not the Christmas present I was thinking about giving everyone, so I am sorry about that. Anyway, we are seeing those rain showers pushing their way through across the area. But not only that, we are seeing some low visibility associated with some fog too. So it's something to keep in mind before you step out. Make sure that you are taking it slow on your travels. Make sure you do have the rain gear before you step out as well. But again, a wider view shows us we're still watching this swath of rain pushing its way through. More of those showers down towards our south and west. Well, we likely will see those showers on and off through the day today. Visibility low for parts of the area. We are down to 2 miles in DC, about a mile or less over towards Woodstock, Luray, Cumberland, Kaiser as well, 2 miles so over towards Culpeper, 5 over towards Manassas. Those current temperatures, those are low to mid 40s, and eventually we'll notice those high temperatures into the upper 40s to low 50s later on today. But if you're trying to plan out the rest of your Tuesday, scattered rain showers at about midday and still a few showers around even closer towards sunset. Sunset right at 4:52 p.m. and temperatures will be into the low 50s by then. I'll have more details. Look at towards the rest of that 7-day forecast in just a few minutes. Corey?
All right, Jackie, thank you. The holiday travel rush begins again today with some of the busiest travel days expected toward the end of the week. Holiday travel has started off relatively smooth, but rain over the next few days, it could impact your return home. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala has been live at Reagan Airport all morning long on those travel conditions. And Liberty, in the last hour, you said you did start to notice some changes. Minimal, though.
Yes, we're seeing some delays, but not a frenzy or anything crazy at this hour. You can see some people starting to trickle in here to board their flights. And if you take a look at this board over here, we've been seeing most of the flights on time. Just right now looking at 2 slight delays, but everything relatively smooth here. More than 115 million people are expected to start hitting the roads or board their flights to return home. Millions of passengers experienced relatively smooth travel for the holiday rush. According to tracking website FlightAware, only 157 domestic flights were canceled as of Monday, but more than 2,100 flights did experience delays. Several U.S. airlines hired thousands of pilots, flight attendants, and other workers to avoid the same travel nightmare as last year. Last year, chaos with Southwest Airlines stranded more than 2 million people during the holidays. Southwest still experienced some trouble over the weekend, with 2% of its flights canceled Monday and 16% of its flights delayed. The airline blamed foggy weather. And this Thursday is expected to be the busiest travel day for the roads.
The traffic driving into Fredericksburg was a little out of control the other day.
Yeah, traffic's been bad, but the actual airlines have not been bad.
So far, we decided to come really early because we were afraid it was going to become a zoo.
Yeah.
So not a zoo just yet, and if you're not boarding a flight like these folks behind me, but you're hitting the roads, the worst times to travel today are between 1 and 5 p.m., and the best time to hit the road will be before 12 noon. For now, live here at DCA Airport, Liberty Zabala, DC News Now.
All right, definitely starting to see it pick up. Liberty, thank you. A man is dead this morning after his SUV went off the road and plunged into the Anacostia River. This happened around 1:30 yesterday afternoon. Police say the Chevy Tahoe went off the road and into the river near the 11th Street Bridge. Divers pulled the man out and the SUV and tried to revive him. They say he did not survive, though. Investigators are still trying to figure out exactly what happened. And D.C. police have released body cam video from the night they shot and wounded a man in Northwest D.C. They say 27-year-old Corey Darnell Branch had a gun. In the video, Branch appears to fall and then get back up. That's when the officer shot him. Right now, Branch is recovering in the hospital. The Washington Post reporting his attorneys are looking at this footage and other evidence carefully. The officer, Leonardo Bell, was put on administrative leave right after the shooting. Police say officers saw Branch December 18th and started chasing him because they say he made adjustments to his clothes that signaled to them he was trying to hide a weapon. In the video, Branch told the officers he was bleeding after he was shot, but one of them also told him to shut up and that no one cares. D.C. police say they did recover a gun near Branch. And with the wave of violence, one question some have is how did it become such a problem in the community? DC News Now's Lex Juarez spoke with a clinical social worker who breaks down how deep-rooted trauma is often a factor.
There are many different kinds of violence.
Physical violence, sexual violence, emotional violence. Even the threat of violence is violence. And with any type of violence, trauma is left behind.
And when we're talking about trauma and we're talking about violence, that we're often talking about intergenerational trauma.
Deep-seated wounds that are opened time and time again with no relief in sight. Instead, feelings of a lack of safety.
You can't go nowhere and be safe.
I live here. I'm afraid to go in the house sometimes. I'm afraid to come out at night sometimes.
And with that fear, a fight or flight response that manifests as more violence.
We don't normally feel safe. We kind of feel like safety comes after the conflict. So in the midst of conflict or trouble happening, you have to figure out a way to keep yourself safe.
It's a lifestyle that can be described simply.
It's either help yourself or be eaten.
Whatever you do, don't show any weakness.
People growing up in communities where violence is a normal part of life, they cannot show vulnerability. It's not safe.
And in an attempt to shield themselves from more violence and trauma, we sometimes see the same people who need help become those who are violent.
Believe it or not, not all of them are bad kids. They're not bad kids. They're just being overly exposed and underexposed to the things that they should be.
All while keeping their true feelings at bay.
If you feel or if you begin to feel feelings, you might go into a deep hole because you've been putting off your feelings for a while.
Starting the cycle all over.
And you can watch DC News Now's Lex Juarez's full special, Trauma Beyond the Crime, on New Year's Day. It airs right here on DC News Now at 5:30 in the morning. All right, as we end the holiday season, many people are now preparing for tax season. And before submitting your taxes, some experts say you should consider any major life events, new businesses, or side gigs. Tax expert Tony Martin says you could benefit by rethinking your year.
A lot of people since COVID have been doing side gigs, right? So am I going to be expecting income statements from like Uber, DoorDash, Grubhub, any of those things? And if you do, that means you're a small business owner.
Martin says small business owners in fields centered around driving can claim deductions on mileage as well as things that they buy with their money for work. Martin says make sure you have all relevant paperwork before speaking with an expert about your taxes. All right, in Virginia, Governor Glenn Youngkin has proposed lowering income taxes but raising sales taxes. This is part of a 2-year spending plan that he is proposing. Youngkin says the goal is to address Virginia's high cost of living. Now, he wants a 12% reduction in income taxes, but to offset that reduction, Youngkin is proposing hiking the sales tax from 4.3% to 5.2%. He also wants to start taxing digital goods like music and software downloads.
We need to broaden the sales base by closing the tech tax loophole, and we can increase our overall sales tax rate by 0.9 percentage points, which is still going to put us below our competitive states.
Youngkin's budget also includes a pay raise for teachers and state employees. The plan will need approval from the General Assembly, which Democrats will have control of in January. Happening today, it's the first day of Kwanzaa, and the holiday is a celebration of African American culture, and it runs through New Year's Day. Now, a large feast called Karamu will be held on the 6th day. The holiday was created in 1966 to celebrate history, values, family, and community in African American culture. There are 7 principles at the core of Kwanzaa. Those principles are unity, responsibility, purpose, creativity, faith, self-determination, and cooperative economics. All right, well, many people gathered with friends and family for Christmas yesterday. One D.C. spot is helping people who might be suffering with the holiday blues. D.C. News Now's Dave Laval takes us to Ivy and Coney in the Shaw neighborhood, where Jewish people are gathering to celebrate at the annual Hanukkah pop-up bar.
Hanukkah ended December 15th, but you can't tell that here at Ivy and Coney, as it's once again packed for its annual Chinese food and movie event. The celebration includes using the shot Nora filled with Manischewitz wine. There's also plenty of free Chinese food to enjoy. Following in the myth, Jewish people pack Chinese restaurants on Christmas. This event started 5 years ago as a way to give local Jews something to do on the holiday and also celebrate Hanukkah. One of the owners told us this actually started off as a gag, but it very quickly evolved into something more for the Jewish community.
It started as a little joke we were playing on our friends up the block that used to have a Christmas pop-up that was wildly successful, and we said, well, we got to have somewhere for the chosen people, you know, our Jewish friends to go.
Well, I'm Jewish, so there's never usually anything fun to do on Christmas for me, but I get to come here and be with other Jewish people and have the best time, so it's awesome.
The celebration wraps up at midnight. At Ivy and Coney, Dave Laval, DC News Now.